Uncle Roz, Warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front Seven Rush Show. I'm Vince Samuel. I'm a superstar producer, big time, Bijan Kelly. What's up, man?
What's up?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I am good. Man, you got
Cool.
your lighting all nice.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
working on it, man. I've been working trying to get how you be, man. You be looking so crystal clear and crisp.
Man, today we both look tired. It looks like both of our faces are are a little puffy.
Yeah.
No matter how crisp we look like we just came out of slumberland.
Yeah. I know I'm not tired, man. You know, I got something going on with my neck. I can't feel. I think you know how you sleep bad.
Yeah.
You get like a stiffness in your neck. So I'm sitting up here and I'm actually in a little bit of pain holding my neck. Almost like you got whiplash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was thinking that was just your physique. I was thinking
Nah,
you were just
nah,
but
hell no.
I see you trying not to move now. Yeah, because you like
Like robot, huh?
yeah.
Somebody call me, I gotta turn all the way around, huh?
Uh,
Vince, huh?
yeah, I hate
You
those
know.
days. I actually last time that happened, usually it's from sleep, right? Lay your
Mm-hmm.
head on, the wrong way or whatever, however you may sleep. The
Yeah.
last time that happened to me was from Muay Thai. I was holding the bag and while we were
Mm-hmm.
doing kicking exercises.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the way I was bracing wasn't right because
Mm-hmm.
the bag was coming back and doing
Yeah.
that. So my neck, man, it's for the next week and a half, the worst The
Yeah.
worst, like freaking. I was definitely just like that.
Like
Yeah.
you was in a bad car accident, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's crazy, man. That's where I feel like I was in a car accident, and you know,
Maybe it wasn't
but
sleep then. Cause it shocked me. I think I really did, kind of get whiplash from it. Maybe,
but I
maybe,
hadn't done anything else, you know. Unless it's maybe just fatigue sitting in from running around so much, and I don't know, man. It could be. I just
maybe. Hmm.
now look at me freezing up, man. What the
Yeah.
hell's going on?
Yeah, yeah, you did freeze.
What the hell, bro? You can still hear me?
I can, but you froze just like last time.
I don't even know what that's about, man. I have
Yeah.
no idea. I hadn't moved. I hadn't done anything. I don't know why this thing is freezing.
Hmm.
I don't even know, man. Yeah, I
Let
don't
me
even
see. Let me see. I don't want to. Last time, what happened? You froze, right?
know.
And I tried removing you and adding you back, and you disappeared.
Right.
So
I'm gonna just unplug the camera and plug it back and see what happens with that, man.
okay, that'll probably work.
Who knows, man? As long as you can hear me,
Yeah, I can. What's up, Sammy? What's up, the lovely?
yeah. As long as y'all can
Um,
hear me, it's all good.
yeah, we can. We can. Are we having a nice chill night, just talking to the people, or we got a lot to to talk about?
Man, I actually been sending you stuff, man, and I couldn't find. I know I sent it to you, and some things I want to jump into talk about, but we can do it however we can do both. We can talk about some things we put in. We can get some. I see Sammy watching. He always got some good stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah. Oh
That
yeah.
we can see if we can help him along with. So it's all to the good. However we do it, either way it's cool with me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Either way it's cool with me. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Okay. Sammy's
Mm-hmm.
starting off strong. He said he got a question for the people.
Well,
What's
yeah, let's rock
going
and
on?
roll, man. See what to do. See what to do. Why Sammy?
Yeah.
While Sammy is chopping it up, we'll keep chopping it. I'm gonna ask this question: Are you paying attention to the NBA playoffs?
No, I'm not. Something special going on with the playoffs?
Well, it's the playoffs, so that's special in itself.
Oh. You see, that's me. I don't know. I mean, look, I'll be honest. Ask me if it's special. I'll be like, who? Who that
Yeah,
that
that's
that guy, right? I don't know who that is. What he playoffs? I
I
don't
mean,
know
but you
what.
know LeBron, you know Steph Curry, you know all those guys.
Yeah, but not on the level that like you're the memories you have associated with them.
Right.
I just see like that is like what's a good celebrity that you just don't care about, hardly know anything about. You just know their name and and they star in action films.
Mm.
Tom Cruise. You know a lot about Tom Cruise?
I'm a major time fan, man.
Dang. Dang.
I'm a big time fan. I'm a huge fan of his, man.
Dang. Matt Damon.
I'm a Minority Report guy, man. I've seen all his Minority Reports. Um, Great action guy. Other than Minority Report, I can't tell you too many of his films, but all those I've seen.
Uh,
You may have to get out of action with me, man. Go to some
okay.
suspense or something. But
Okay.
if you hit me with action, I'm typically on top of the action guys. You
Man.
know.
Hmm.
What? I give you one. The Aquaman guy.
Jason Momoa, I'm a
Yeah,
big fan of Jason Momoa.
I'm not.
But
I'm
I'm
not.
glad. So now you okay. Now we're
Yeah,
we're heading somewhere.
yeah, I'm not, man. And he, with him, I can take him or leave him. And I know he's like the next man up,
Yeah.
but I don't see it. Um,
Yeah, so the NBA playoffs is like that for me. Um
Gotcha. Gotcha. I dig it.
But do you want to ask about it before we hit Sammy's
Well,
question?
let's first of all, let's read what the lovely said. The CEO of Google stepping down. Did you know that?
I did not,
He said
but
AI is getting out of control and he wants no parts of it. Let's get your take on that really quick, if we can.
whoa. CEO of Google says AI is getting out of control and he wants no parts of it. Does that mean Google is doing something with AI that he doesn't like, or just in general he's trying to leave the country? Like, whoa, what the heck? Let me see. Google CEO AI. Okay. Google and Alphabet CEO Sundar, I forget his name. Sundar Pichai. I'm not sure how to say that. Um,
Mhm.
he says that society should brace for an impact of AI acceleration. He says it's not for a company to decide. Oh, he's basically saying that this is such a big impact on society that companies shouldn't be the ones deciding like, okay, yeah, let's just go and develop AI as hard and as fast as we can.
Right.
He said we need to adapt as a society for it. Um, Jobs would be disrupted by AI, like writers, accountants, architects, and even software engineers.
Mm-hmm.
He said you could be a radiologist if you think about 5 to 10 years from now, you're going to have an AI collaborator with you. You come in the morning. Let's say you have 100 things to go through. It may say these are the most serious cases you need to look at first. Um, That's cool. But on another level, he's saying that disinformation and fake news and images will be much bigger, and that could cause harm.
Right.
Um, and he said things will go wrong. That's his. That's
That's kind of
his.
what we talked about. That our previous past show is that's kind of what I was saying. Like, man, with all of this, what about when we put the police dogs out there and they start killing innocent kids, or just an example. And you had a pretty extensive of what you felt like it wouldn't do, or that it would control itself or
Mhm,
whatever. But I think that's got to be scary, man. That's got to be scary for society. Is this stuff we not being able to have no control over it.
mhm. Yeah,
Scare me, bro. I'm scared, man. I'm scared.
something that we finally created that we can't control. I don't think that's ever happened before. You know.
Like this dude is saying, sound like to me he's saying it's too technical to control and it's a mistake.
Hmm.
Is that what he's saying? I'm tripping.
Well, he's not saying it's a mistake because I don't see anywhere where he's actually stepped down. But he did make a lot of warnings about it. But towards the end of that article, he said he's still optimistic about it. So this guy, even though he said all of that,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't step down. He is still optimistic about it, but he's just saying it, it shouldn't be for companies to decide because it's a big impact, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, we've never had like a community vote or not and not in society today. Maybe back in the days when there's 13 colonies, maybe they had some kind of community vote on like what should we do about this? But I mean,
Right.
today it's just people make stuff and then the government says whether it can continue or not.
Right.
So I get what he's saying, but that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be like people are gonna really go, how do we how do we decide this together whether we go with AI or not? I don't know.
Right. We'll just hide and watch, man, because
Yeah.
we all on the bench watching this stuff. Um. So, Jerry, what's up, Jerry? Man, good to see you, man. Good to hear from you, brother. My brother-in-law, man, cool dude. This dude works like a madman, man. He's the only other guy I know works is hard and
Jared,
works as many hours as me. Yeah, he works a lot, man. Dude works a lot. He's go getter, man. He's go getter.
is he? I could be wrong, but is that brother-in-law?
His brother-in-law, yeah,
That's brother-in-law. Okay.
yeah. My brother go get it, man. He go get it, hands down, no questions asked, straight getting it. I be asking for favors, and he try. and he just one of them guys, man. Try to fit everybody in, man.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm gonna let you know, little brother, you ain't gonna be able to fit everybody in. But he'll try, man. He'll try. Cool dude, man. Cool dude. So yeah, let's get with Sammy's question, man. And me and Sammy have talked about this. As you know, that's my little brother, man. Cool and a fan. We've been kicking it, man, since ninth grade, man. So we're gonna break Sammy's question down in parts. Okay. So it starts out with, why is it so? And he put the O's on there. So he this coming from the gut, why is it so expensive for men to date, be in relationships with women? Question mark. From simple dates to having a girlfriend to eventually getting married. Why is it so costly for men? That's his question. So his first thing, why is it so expensive? Sammy feels like it's expensive to date women. And it's something, some of them it is, depending on how high their bar is. I like to categorize them, and this is no disrespect at all, but I just like to categorize them when we having locker room talk. This is just a little free game I'm giving to the ladies, and
Free game.
and a little free game I'm giving to you lame ass fellas that don't know no better. In the locker room, and I say in the locker room, not literally in the locker room, but that's what it started. Locker room, barbershop. What guys get together and they can openly fellowship about ladies or whatever. I call them, you got your soda and nugget girls, ladies.
Oh,
Which means, all you got to get them some nuggets from their choice, whether it be McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Burger King. You get to bring them some nuggets and some soda, preferably some grape soda or some orange soda.
Oh my gosh.
And they'll be fine. And the reunion stuff. A lot of those ladies, man, they typically are the the more inexpensive ones. Then you got your red carpet. You got your red carpet. Steak ladies. Yeah,
Filet
you got
mignon.
red carpet steak ladies, man. Where you insulting them if you bring them anything but, and those are the ones that I'm thinking Sammy is talking about. Then you got the ones in the middle, man, that can go either way. You take them to a good fish place in the hood and they'll eat with their fingers, you know what I'm saying, which is amazing. Or they can get dressed up, dolled up, do the whole set it off scene, where they put on the nice dress and then they can go in and rub elbows with your colleagues and stuff. So you got them too. Right now, he probably talking about a little bit of them and a little bit of the steak and wine chicks. You know what I'm saying? Now, the soda and nuggets girls, he could probably, I don't know. Maybe he need just play in that arena with the soda and nuggets girls, so he won't have to.
I know I do.
You play with the soda and nuggets chicks.
Oh yeah, that's why everything I've said on this show has sounded so appalling. But they were all low maintenance women. So
no question. I mean, you don't even want to think about it. Straight off the muscle, your lane is soda and nuggets.
Yeah.
Now I got a question for you. Do your lane stay soda and nuggets? Now watch this. Watch where I'm going with this. Because you were in a certain area 5 years ago. You're not in that same tax bracket now. Am I correct? Or close to it. You're out of that tax bracket.
I'm out of it, but I'm still close to it.
Okay, but you're out of it. So you don't think, so by you moving up like the Jeffersons a little bit, you don't feel like you want to get in the catfish in the hood women and sometimes the steak women, or do you rather are you more comfortable with the soda and nuggets girls?
Well, are the soda and nuggets girls, are they only soda and nuggets?
Yeah, you have some, now they don't know it, but yeah, you have some that soda and nuggets. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. If they are cool with going to Golden Corral.
Mhm.
Like, oh my God, they get excited about Golden Corral. What, we going to Golden Corral? You know, and they start doing the little dance or whatever. We going to Golden Corral. They sold their Nuggets girls. They just don't know it. They
Okay.
only sold their Nuggets girls.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Golden Corral, you go there and get a buffet for $9.99. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Most of that stuff there, might make your stomach hurt
Yeah.
once you leave. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Because it's
That
been
might be
sitting
a
out.
little. That might be a little too low.
So that's a little too low.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So let's
But
just say, go
right.
ahead.
I would say like if this is still a metaphor because we can't go too deep into it.
Right on.
It's just still conscious, a little more health aware.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's and what you just said, Golden Corral. That's off. That's out.
Mm-hmm.
Never been there with each other.
Right.
Together, never been.
Right. Right.
Separately in the past, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just low maintenance. Don't really need too much. Not high maintenance. Not expecting to go to steakhouses and stuff, but appreciates that. But
Right.
appreciates that.
Right.
So yeah, yeah.
So
That's
okay. So okay, let's
me.
move on then. So we kind of categorized what's the difference between the three. Now Sammy's question is, why is it so expensive? Well, hopefully we have some ladies chime in on this to give us the ladies' point of view. I guess if you have to ask me, I would just say some of them, they have boundaries, man, and um they expect certain things, and they feel like maybe anything less than that is beneath them, literally beneath them. So I mean, um, maybe it falls under that know your worth thing. And
Hmm.
some of these ladies feels like, hey, it's no way that I'm gonna be a soda and nuggets lady. You know what I mean? Um,
Sammy said go deeper.
Go deeper, Vince. What I mean by cost is we have to spend too much money over the years by paying bills, car notes, rent, mortgages. So on and so on. We even pay thousands of dollars for the wedding ring and the wedding. Yet, if the relationship doesn't work out, everything we paid over the years gets taken from us by a judge.
No.
Hey,
Yeah.
man. Now, see now, okay, now that statement right there lets it be known. Yeah, he going way, way
Yeah.
in the valley, man.
Yeah. That covers
So
most women.
right. So you know what, Sam, man? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Um, you're right. You're absolutely right, man. For the most part, um, the game is the game is dangerous, and if we
Hmm.
want to get in it, they bank on us not being able to live without them. But yeah, it is what it is, man. And uh, unfortunately, once we sign that contract, we kind of get ourselves off into that.
Hmm.
So by us, I don't know if we can actually answer why is it so expensive based on what he just said. Because if you look at it in that point of view, like we invest all that time, money, and whatever, then it don't work out. We've just lost that.
Hmm.
It's just end up being a bad investment,
Do you
right?
think with what he's saying, he's talking about like that inequality where we still got that traditional man paying for everything, woman, uh, and support taking care of the home kind of situation. I feel like that's what he's.
That's what he's saying, but what he's not realizing is even if the guy is even if the guy's investing more of the money,
Mhm,
they look at it as an equal because the lady, she's having kids, she
mhm,
spends more time with the kids, she's investing a little bit of her money, she's taking care of the house. So I think what they feel like is that, at the end of it, it all kind of balances itself out.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
And so, and I guess if you think about it in that sense, maybe it's more of a 50-50, more of a have thing, and the guys are not out of so much.
Hmm.
I've never thought about it that way, but just saying it out loud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time the guys do invest a lot of money, a lot of the money, the legal stuff, but the ladies take care of the house, man. They
Mm-hmm.
take care of the house, they take care of things around the house, most time they take care of the kids. Let's just face it, um
Now,
and,
now, let's say what he just said and what you just said. Let's say that's the majority today, and let's say that was passed down to us. Since we are so advanced today, and we use technology, and everybody can pretty much do what anybody else can, close enough. We're close enough to that time period, especially with AI coming in. Do you think? Do you think that stays the same? Or do you think we start evolving over the next couple hundred years, and that starts breaking up?
I think it stays the same, man.
Oh, so like
That's been
500 years from now,
that's
when
been
we're
like that from
cyborgs, we're
yeah.
still gonna be paying the bills.
Yeah, I
Huh?
don't think that they at this point this gonna last forever. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man,
Because we went from how our grandmothers used to be until what we have now.
yeah.
And what we have now with your generation and stuff like that, I don't think it's gonna change. So let's get the lovely in here says a response to that says if you want a woman that you think is out of your league, see she going on to something else,
Mhm.
then you are going to have to come off your money for her, and the less money you spend, the less quality of a woman you will have. So now I know Sam gonna chime in on that because I don't necessarily think that he feel like any woman is out of his league, but I'm gonna let him answer that.
Yeah.
So for sure, but that's what the lovely's saying. She's saying if you try to get with somebody out of your league, then you're gonna have to pay the piper.
Mm.
Also, if a high maintenance woman keeps herself maintained, then she expects the men to keep her maintained.
Mm.
The lovely coming again saying, if the lady BJ listen, keep herself together, she gonna expect you to, buy her things, do things for her, whatever. Almost as I mean, you gotta pay to keep this bad lady.
You know what's awful about that is that
Mm.
high maintenance one. Is it? Is there a balance on that one? Is she doing all the kid duties and the house duties? That high maintenance one, or is she just looking good?
That's a question. That's a good question. Um,
That's my issue.
I'm pretty sure most of the ladies would say she's doing all the, you know, you got to be some type of woman to come in and just say, no, me just looking good is all I need to do. But you do have some think that way. She
Mm.
says that has been a trade-off since the beginning of time. The father will give his daughter away for cattle and land. It's just the nature of the beast. Hmm. So
She's talking a little like you.
she's pretty much saying like this is what it is.
Yeah.
Sammy. It is what it is. If you wanna rock and have a lady, then hey, look, bro, this is what it is. You're gonna have to come on with you're gonna come on with come on and stop crying about it.
It's
You
the
know what I
nature
mean?
of the beast.
But
No,
back to
but
what he was saying,
right.
man, you if you look at it like what we just said, all the things that we named that the lady, does, with taking care of the house. Because if a guy is working like that, for the most part, man, he spent a lot of time at work. Would you agree?
Oh yeah,
He
I would
spends a
agree.
lot of time at work, which his lady spends most of her time, around the house, around the kids, stuff like that. So she has um, way more responsibility, and at years after year after year, and it goes on. And the lady 9 times out of 10 is taking the kids to all the events, to the school events, to da da da, to this to that, make sure they good. Paying, maybe using his money, but paying the bills, stuff like that. And so, he I think a lot of people look at it that way,
Mm-hmm.
man. I actually have never thought about that. He just and now I'm thinking about it. Maybe a pretty good trade off. Sammy said it has nothing to do with out of someone's league. There you go. It seems to be a stigma on men to where we come out of our pocket from dating to marriage to the casket. We spend a lot of money, period.
It's true.
Okay, well, let me ask Sammy this. So, based on what we just said, Sammy, and if you look at it that way, look at the dynamic that way, where the house is mostly taken care of. Now, the man is paying most of the bills or all of the bills, but the lady actually runs the house, kids, grandkids, sets up the events, this and that, this and that. Do you think there's a balance there?
While we wait for Sammy to respond, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take an extra strong stance with Sammy, and I'm gonna side with Sammy because um yeah, already we agreed, yeah, men pay more, but then we justified it. I'm gonna break that justification. Uh there's women that don't really care for the kids that much. And they go out and do their own things and blah blah blah. And they're not very good housewives or anything like that. Yet
Right.
still have everything paid for them. So, I think the stigma makes that happen. Because if it wasn't a stigma, then even when it's off balance, like that, the guy wouldn't, pay in every situation. Right now, it's like the guy's paying in every situation, whether she's that or not. The hope is that she will be that. And I think majority of the time, that's the traditional thing. But like, I think there's a lot less housewives being born today.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Yeah, especially with you guys, y'all, most of y'all, internet models. So even if you don't work, you stay at home, you on this computer taking pictures and crap like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they ain't trying to do the housewife thing no more. But the love side, I wasn't talking about Sam in particular. I meant men in general. Yeah, we wasn't thinking you was talking about Sam in particular, but I just like to use names. That's all. Um, but I mean that's good, man. Sam has a real valid point, man. I
Mhm.
like I like for more ladies to chime in, um, to give us what they think about. Do they think that that's a good balance right there, even if the guy is paying more of the bills or whatever,
Mhm.
or do you think Sam is right? It just ain't right. But the catch, go through this long investment, and then he walk away with nothing. Cause for the most part, that's unfortunately that's how it go. Yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
man.
I mean, men don't. They pretty much get the short end of the stick, man. When it comes to stuff like that, they just
I'll
do.
I'll tell you this though. For me,
Hmm.
until I get married and until those kids come into play and she can't work or things like we decide that she's gonna stay home with the kids and stuff, that balance financially is 50-50, and that's how it's been, that's how it will be until it
What you mean
needs to
fifty
become off
fifty?
balance. It's 50-50. I'm not paying
As
most
far
of
as
the
what,
things
bread, money?
financially.
So,
Why would it need to be off balance if all of that ain't there yet? You know?
I mean, because you supposed as a man, you supposed to be the king of the castle.
That's the stigma. I can still be the king.
Not
King,
if you
why the
got,
king?
not if somebody else got 50% of the castle. You can't be king.
No, that's most castles are split up. They got loans and they got banks and come on, the bank owns the castle.
So you saying corporations, if you 50-50, if somebody still has a deciding share.
Yeah, of course. I have the
Right.
deciding share. Yeah. Okay.
But you
Yeah.
can't have deciding share if you have fit. Now, if you 51-49,
Yeah.
then
It's
I
like
could say
that.
you okay. Well,
To
you
be
have to be
to be honest,
specific.
you're right. You're
You
right.
have to be
You're right.
specific. You can't say you the king of the castle and you got somebody else on 50% of the castle.
No, no,
That's
you
just
are
not how it
right.
works.
If it comes down to like, oh, who's gonna pay for this? Like it let's say there's no coin toss, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's it still comes down to me. So let's say 60-40. But it's not everything. Like I know people that will pay for everything. Their wife or girlfriend or whatever can't pay for anything, or they
Mm-hmm.
ask them to pay for it. They want anything from clothes to, if they're a gamer, they want a game and
Mm-hmm.
they ask the boyfriend or the husband or whatever. No, no, no. I
Now
mean,
check this out. I'm gonna hit you in the stomach with a sledgehammer with this one. Y'all listen to this. So now you have some guys that will insist, hey, look, I pay the majority, da 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 da. And then you have some ladies on the other hand that will say, well, nah, I'll pay, you pay this and I'll pay that and da 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 da. What do you
Mhm.
think about those ladies, man, that insist on, nah, I'm gonna pay half, you pay half? Because that's rare. But you have some ladies that will insist on, nah, I'm gonna pay, you pay this, and I'm gonna pay this, you pay this, and I'm gonna pay this. When the guy has clearly said, listen, I'll pay all this here, and you just, when we go
Mm.
vacation or we go here, buy some clothes, you take care of that. But all the household stuff, I'll take care of.
Mm.
But the ladies who come in and insist, nah, I don't do, I don't, I'll pay. Do you think that those particular ladies have a problem with relinquishing that, what I'm saying, thinking that they may lose something with that if they allow the guy, or if they, say, okay, you cool, I'm cool with that?
Not completely. No. But I could see how that could be a thing. I don't think I have enough experience of telling a woman I'll pay for everything and then her coming back and saying, "No, 50-50." Usually it's me being a little silent,
Man,
waiting for that, you know, I, I waiting for the offer.
right.
I'm not so I'm not so just boisterous, but yeah, I'll pay for it all. Like,
Now let
usually
me now okay,
I
let
hang
me
back a little bit.
well, let me say this right here, based off of that. You will be more than happy that somebody come in and say, listen, I'll pay 50%, you pay 50%. Now, just speaking for myself, I'm a responsible dude as far as I'm concerned. I think my credit is like a kid to me. I take care of it, I nurture it, I love it, because it helps me in my business world to get
Mhm.
farther and farther and farther in business. So I make sure my credit is on point. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If I, had somebody and I was doing a 50-50 thing, and I'm just kind of pay my 50 and let her 50. Now, both of these, our names are in a lot of these things together, and I'm just trusting she gonna hold up her end of the bargain. That have me tossing and turning at night, because I'm such a stickler about
Right.
my credit and stuff like that. Now, think about this. When I say this, think about this, and it may make you change your point of view on some things, because you got to remember, advancement, is only possible, man, if you have great integrity and you got great credit that's backing you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even if you got a crap load of money in business and growing business, you don't want to use that money no how, your capital. So
Mhm.
you got to have that strong credit. So think about this when you say the 50-50 thing will work for you with no problems, because you have to rely, and every month you're gonna have to do a couple things. You may have to go to her and be like, so did you pay this, did you pay this, did you pay that? And that's gonna probably piss her off.
Now, now maybe I'm not. Yeah, I'm probably not expressing which side I'm on well enough, because it's not 100% 50-50. What you just said right there, man. I can never let someone else pay my bill with my name on it for me.
There you go.
Never. Like
There you go.
we have a phone bill together, my girlfriend right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I just tell her, yeah, you send me, this amount, but the bill is automatically drafted, automatically from my account, you know.
Right.
Like that's how I
Man.
take care of bills. Automatically draft, like it's what I do. Of course I
But if
double
you
check, but
But if you get on up into a
try to
a
get
bigger
people my money.
dynamic, a house and this and that, and you be like, you pay half, you pay the light and the water and the cable, and I pay the house note and the insurance, da 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 da. You can't babysit her every month,
No, I can't do that.
because you're gonna get tied up and doing
No.
your own thing and whatever, whatever.
No. I track
Um,
my bills. Yeah, no. That's
so when you think about it that way, you might want to make you, sometimes it make you want to change how you think and your perspective, right? Because that's the way I think. So I know if I pay it, it's gonna get paid. You dig what I'm saying?
right.
So you might want to think about it that way, because you're a business guy. You're trying to continue to grow. And once you slip up once, it's the bad thing about business and integrity and credit. Once you slip up one time, it could kill you. It could kill you, man. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
to be honest, I have zero late payments and she has a couple. And I'm like, nah.
There you go. There you go. So you might want to think about, you fellas, you might want to think about that when you be on this 50-50 crap, man. When you, especially when you're in the business, period. Just being a great productive person, but definitely when you in the business world, you might want to be like, well, let me go, I'll just take care of it, you know. But let's go to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying?
And let's not forget about that. I think that's why that stigma exists, because men traditionally take care of it. Traditionally get it done because we have a willing and want to do the work to get it done. Whereas a woman wants that security. She wants more enjoyment. She wants more excitement. And we kind of seek, we seek the hammer, whereas they seek the I don't know whatever the opposite of a hammer is, but
Mm-hmm. The
yeah.
lovely men and women mate for security. A woman wants to feel that a man has the means to protect, provide, and participate. Nowadays, men need to express what they are looking for and what they want from women. Um, it is a great balance when there is an understanding between both parties. No woman will let you be king of the castle, BJ, paying 50-50. Up here, nowadays men need to express what they are looking for and what they want from women. You know, I notice a lot of this younger generation, man, they want to come in the door with the, this is what I expect, this and that, and this and that. I'm an old school cat, dog. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm.
I think that
Mm-hmm.
falls all under the dating pool, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to come in with your damn notebook, man, checklist and all this help based on, and when you could just come in and just be around somebody and stop doing all this freaking texting and actually pick up the phone and talk to somebody. That way you ain't got to, that's lame to me. Come in with this checklist and men need to say what they want and this and that. I would never do no crap like that.
Mm.
I just
Yeah.
come in and see how this person move, and then the first couple of months I see if we gonna vibe together, if we not, and then if we not, it's just, it's cool. We can shake hands and keep it pushing.
Shake hands.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff is just so technical now, man, and
Yeah.
women need to say what they want, men need to say what they want. All this bull jive, man.
But that's not gonna happen. That doesn't happen.
No, I beg against it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I was just talking to my girlfriend about that, and we can jump into some of these TikTok videos pretty soon. But I was just talking to her about that. I was like, you know, this whole we need to say this, we need to say that, we need to figure this out. It's like I'm realizing more and more how little and less that makes that's important, or that makes sense. It makes less and less sense every time it comes up. Like what you said, men need to say what they want, women need to say what they want. Like, to a degree, you need to be expressive, you need to be communicative, but you can't communicate about everything that you like in a person or everything that you want out of life, because that's how life is. You don't just know. You talk to an AI and you ask it, "What's your purpose?" and it'll tell you, "I was designed just to respond to you." But
mhm,
you ask a human, "What's your purpose and what's your intention with me?" Well, that changes.
right,
But if they say they want to love you, that should be enough, and then you
mhm,
go for the ride.
right.
Um, so I think the
So,
most important thing is not those technical things, like you're saying, like all those little questions and stuff. I think it's the faith of, do you want to be with this person? Do you want to stick through whatever the challenges are?
mhm.
But to be able to predict and try to, say ahead of time, like, what you want, and try and figure it out from there isn't realistic.
And yeah, I totally agree, man. The lovely said, BJ, no one will let you be king of the castle 50-50.
60-40.
She said, women who have certain standards to their lifestyle, it is because there have been men in their lives who have met the standards and had no problem with providing her lifestyle. Let's talk about that for a second, man. What she's saying is what me and some of my, my other team members have talked about, again, our locker room talk. You have these guys that come in and they set a bar.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? They come in, they set a bar, and then it doesn't work out for whatever reason, or these ladies pick up things or have been taken dealt with a certain way by their dads,
Oh, the
so they
dad.
start looking for their dad to come in and do some of these same things. Now, in my opinion, you can get close as you can, but it's kind of unrealistic for some of these ladies to compare, and that's because that's what they're doing. If they come in and the guy before them used to make sure they had all the nicest designer bags and all their bills was paid, and then you got this other guy come in and he wants to do it a different way, than that guy did. Now he still takes care of business, but he just takes care of business a different way, which you got to agree a lot of that's how a lot of guys do it. I may not do it the way you do it. So if you come in and you start looking at the things that the guy before me was doing, you already done set me up for failure.
Right.
You did?
Right.
And so that stuff right there, I think they need to throw out the window. Cause it sound like, a lot of ladies be like, well, he did this and this and this. He just cheated on me.
He used to take my car to get it washed. He used to cook this. He used to pay for this. He used to eat it this way.
They start looking at you, man, like this. Like, dang, Dexter used to do this and this and this, but Dexter I found out he had 2 other women.
You should have forgave Dexter.
You should have forgave Dexter, man. If the only thing Dexter did negatively was have a couple other women, but he did all these other terrific things for you. You should have just forgave Dexter and got in the women rotation.
Yep.
Cause you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause here come Craig. He don't have a couple of women, but he don't take your car to get it washed.
Right.
He may just give you the money. You go get your own damn car washed. That may be the way Craig handling his business. And you used to, Craig, Dexter taking, hey, baby, look, give me your keys. I'm about to go over here. Folk watch your car.
Yep. And Dexter might be gone for 2 hours.
He gone for 2 hours. Because he gets somebody else car, hey, baby, meet me up here at the car. Why get up? Why I'm going to pay for your watch.
Craig, he's faithful. Super
faithful, man. He faithful. He give you the money. You go get your car while he's sitting down and watch TV. That's all Craig doing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you have to pick your battles, ladies, when you decide, because a lot of time, BJ, you gotta agree, man. They're comparing you from the last dude and what he did or what he didn't do, man. So that's not fair. Women got to think about that, man, when they start making decisions. They end up in the wrong way, man. So really quick, the one of the videos that I sent you was, I think, a reality show, man, where the guy was finna marry his lady, and he asked her to sign the prenup as nice as he could, and she just. She, hit him with the whole, I can't believe you asked me to do this and and, hit him with the whole cry and thing like that. So I want to look at this video real quick. We got to look at the whole thing just at the beginning. And first of all, I feel like the whole cry and stuff like that was game. And basically he was saying, hey, look, I had this company already thriving when I met you, so let's sign a little prenup. So if just something happened, I'm totally with that, man. You take what you have, I take what I had, and then we just part ways or whatever.
Right.
But she hit him with the whole, I just don't know where this is going now because you asked me to do this, bro.
What's her intentions?
That's what I'm saying. Because I mean, if none of that stuff matters. And if none of that stuff matters, she should be just like, I ain't tripping on that. It ain't nothing about
just like that. Just like that. Who cares about that? Let's get married.
I bet we're gonna get some pushback from it, but I'm with him on it.
Yeah.
Cue the tape.
Right. Let me know if you can hear this.
The prenup is a pretty one-sided thing.
Okay, so I guess we draw one up and then we figure it out. Have my attorney send it to yours.
Look how nice he's trying to talk.
Hold
on. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I'll play
it. Yeah.
But my question is, why do we really need one?
I've had a pretty large company even before I met you. So if we get married and then you decide to divorce me next year, then you leave with half of it, that's not fair.
But why are you already thinking about that?
Babe, it's something that I have to think about. I don't know why Danny's so surprised.
She's like, why couldn't I have?
No.
Why?
She hasn't said that, but she's saying, why you even thinking about that? But she's not ready to do what he's asking her to do either.
Nuh-uh.
She's trying to talk him out of that.
Wow.
As a prenup's obviously something that we need to have in place. I built a business long before she even came into the picture, and I have to protect that. Like, you want to get married? I'm like trying to work with you.
I don't want to be emotional. I'm just not sure if you're doing this because you don't trust me or like you're not sure about our future.
Well, I think you're overthinking it.
She's definitely overthinking it.
Yeah. Let's kick it on. Let's kick rocks. Talk about it. But that's pretty much it, man. To my TikTok family, I got this open. I'm glad y'all checking me out. I want to invite you in. I'm still learning TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bear with me because we're gonna get it all, you know what I'm saying, popping here in the near future. But I really appreciate y'all for checking this out. I know it's kind of hard to follow because I'm talking to somebody else and we talking, but I'd like for y'all. I thank y'all for listening to my voice, and I'm trying to get it figured out, man. I'm trying to get this whole, how to bring people in, join. Somebody might need to send me a message so I can get a little brief tutorial because I'm really not that dude, but we just, we just love having these discussions. But keep checking me out in the near future, man. We're gonna definitely get it popping. Now, this lady right here, man. I thought she brought the little tears in. You know what I'm saying? She was so hurt. How she brought the little tears in. I can't believe. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe you hitting me with this, and I don't understand. Mm-hmm. But you see, she couldn't just say, "Well, yeah, I ain't got no problem with that. Let's do it."
Right.
Them joke ain't crazy, man. If I'm not with it, if I get rid of you next year, I want 50% of this joker.
Exactly. Man.
Now he come in with the company already.
Yep.
Right? She be with him from where he at now a year later. Do you feel like, they don't work, she should get half of the company?
Heck no.
Dang.
What? Now, I mean, if they were together, she helped him. She was with him while he built it up. There may be an argument for that. Maybe because your partner could be very, very helpful and supportive and could be the only reason that you made it through all of that. Maybe. But then I still think it should be your choice on whether you give that up or not. But like for you to have built this up, she comes in completely new to the situation.
Right.
So your so-called lover, and the next year, bam, she's gone. Out of your life.
Yeah.
She's out of my life. Michael Jackson song, Out of Your Life. Mm-hmm. And it hurts like a knife, cuts like a knife.
Right.
Heck no. What? Yeah. I just bought myself a $500,000 house and you get half of it? No, I didn't just buy it. I had it for 10 years. Mm-hmm. I got 10 other properties.
Right.
And you're getting half of everything I got?
You get 5 of them properties, yeah.
I've known you for a year and a half.
Right.
I knew you for 6 months. Then we got married. And then we ended in another 6 months or a year or whatever.
Right.
And you get everything? Half?
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Come on, young lady. Just sign the prenup and just stick in that with old buddy. And because look like he looked pretty convincing, like he wasn't doing this till she signed that paperwork.
Oh yeah. As nice and sweet as he tried to come across, no, he wasn't trying to. You saw how he was sitting on the bed.
Yeah.
And his face, he was trying to be all like,
all soft spoken and stuff. And the leg all up on the bed.
But even with all of that, you could tell, like you said, like he's not budging. He does not want to give you 50%. Strange woman. strange woman. He
Right.
does not want to give you 50% of what he built up. No matter if he loves you enough or likes you enough to marry you,
Right. Yeah.
you're new.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. And the ladies listening, what they think. How that should work with the whole thing. With based off what he said, I'm pretty sure they'll disagree about it. This kind of falls under what Sammy asked. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, the love says she think prenup should be the standard. Should be the standard nowadays.
Right. Exactly. It should be the standard, and then additional, it should be optional if you want to remove the prenup. Like,
Yeah. But I mean, that's basically what Sammy was talking about, man. Like, but this guy is saying he already had all the stuff. She just kind of got in where she fit in, and he having to fall for the young lady, But I don't know. Most ladies probably would agree with her. And I guess you can't blame them because they trying to look for their security as well.
and you know what? A prenup doesn't necessarily mean zero, right? It doesn't mean that she couldn't get anything. It's just what they agree on, right?
Right. And then, and I don't even think this particular guy would say you don't get nothing. He's just saying, I don't think you should get half of my company.
Yeah. Right.
Now, if the company is worth, 50 million, then, you get 2 million, 3 million or whatever.
Yeah. There's one thing to get some equity. So it's like, okay, yeah, you're taken care of. You got another little stream of revenue there. It's a whole nother thing to be like 50%. Like, it wouldn't she be like, aren't we talking shares here? Wouldn't she be able to make some decisions?
She should. Yeah. Or probably not. She probably don't even want to make no decision. Just send her a check every month. Ladies will be happy with that. I don't want no parts of that. Just send me a check in the mail every month.
But that she could easily, couldn't. I don't actually know how that works. How does that work for the business part?
Yeah, I mean, as the company make money, she continues to get a check.
But I mean, like, let's say it's his company. He's on it as owner. He's on the papers, the formation, right?
Now she would be on there as 50% owner. So when so now when all the payroll and all the bills are paid, and then whatever he has that goes into his account. Now half of that goes into her account.
Yeah, nah, nope.
Hey, for the rest of her life.
Nope.
Because she's a 50% owner. Until they sell a company or.
So let's say he only had 20% ownership of his company anyways, because the other 80% is all divvied up between investors and stuff.
He would not have 10%. She would have the other 10.
She could ruin that company, because what if he was the major holder? If this is actually how it works, if he was the major shareholder and then she came in and it was now 50-50, and now let's say someone else in there had 12%, but now he has 10. Is that how that would work? Like,
that's how it worked. That whoever had that 12% now would have the deciding share.
Oh man.
Yeah. They would have the deciding share because they own most of the company.
Prenup should be standard.
Yeah.
Standard.
Yeah. So look, I don't disagree with the cat at all. I don't know how it's gonna work out for him. I don't even know what show that's on, but I just saw it. I just thought it was a trip.
Or maybe not necessarily the prenup is a standard, because that's like just like additional things, but maybe just remove the 50% thing.
Yeah. Like you said, man, you give somebody a couple of million, and even if that, if you think about it that way, you don't want to give somebody a couple of million a year for the rest of their life.
No.
You just want to look, settle out at, you get 7 million.
Well, are you sure that's how that works? Because Jeff and his wife, they split, and she got a lot of money, right? But we don't know. Is she part owner of Amazon?
Well, I mean, we don't know what the paperwork looked like,
Right.
But she could have just said, I'll just take $300 million and go on about my life.
Mm-hmm.
And he possibly could have, given her just the 300 million and he's done with her. You have to see how the paperwork is worked out or whatever. But if she was smart, she'd be like, send me 50 million or send me 100 million and then send me a check every month.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
To ensure that, I don't run through this 300 million.
Yeah.
And now I'm back living at my mama house,
Yeah. Send me like, not too much. Send me like max 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good.
Yeah. It's a doggy dog world out there, Sam. It's doggy dog, man. It's doggy dog. Yeah. So what you looking like on your numbers, bro?
Man, I put up one video. I had a good day. I was like, yeah, man, I got a great idea. And I put that up and I was like, yeah, let's start this. Let's keep going. That was a good video. I'm pretty sure you saw it. And then I just that was my last video.
Man, send it to me.
You haven't seen it? It's a very TikTok-esque video. It's very, very TikTok-y. I could show you, as a matter of fact. I mean, because it's I would love to see what you think about it. Here. Here it is right here. Here we go.
Instead of waiting for a good day to happen, instead of waiting for a good day to happen,
Is that it?
That's it.
Man, you make my nigga hurt, babe.
What
the hell is that supposed to be, bro?
It's a feel good video. Make people feel good. Supposed
man.
Supposed to get a lot of views.
Come on, bro. That don't seem like you put no effort into that.
That was effort. That videos like that get a lot of views. It's
how
the
many
simple
views
stuff.
did you get?
How many
12?
I got 265.
With that?
Yeah. I mean,
no, I hadn't saw it, man.
It's not a lot, but I got 265.
You gotta do something, man. Eating a bucket of chicken.
No.
Grease all over your face, and you doing it with a thong or something.
If I do if I do videos like this, like little feel good videos, but if I gotta do at least one a day, like this, that one at 265 views, I'm telling you, those videos, pew, 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 people like feeling good. They like being scrolling, then they see this and they're like, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if that makes me feel good.
Well, I would have to, I gotta tailor.
Know that's what you was going for, to be honest. But I'm out the born type dude. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be knowing, man.
What would make you feel good?
Crap that I see. You look over there and they got like 1.5 million views, and I'd be like, "What the hell is this stupid crap?"
I would love to see what different audiences think. So what would make you feel good if you were
My
scrolling?
whole thing is motivation, man. Never giving up.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Never give up. The eye of the tiger. Don't stop till the wheels fall. Those type of things, man. And prosperity and keeping your credit right so everybody can be productive in life. And these are some of the things that you can teach your children, that they can actually learn from when they see you doing it. And the kid videos I see, man, like little Ryan, man, the little country boy, man, that he get up to help his granddad, and he just can't wait to go to work. It's in the wee hours of the morning. He barely washed his face and he ready to go, and he telling his mama about it. Yeah, me and Popo going down there and we gotta get these cows out here and this and that, man. That's wonderful, bro.
Yeah.
That is wonderful, man. So those are the things that move me, man. So yeah, I guess like you said,
That'll be my next one. That'll be my next one. I'll put some motivational words in there. That'll be my next one tomorrow. I just gotta find a good video to put with it. But
Right.
yeah, I'll put like because I definitely got some saved motivational videos I could take the
Yeah, man.
audio from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't lose with that, man. You can't lose. So Vicky says she had no problem signing, man. That's a hell of a woman now, right there. That's what you want, bro. Somebody that'll sign and keep it pushing. Don't ain't tripping on it. Just sign it and because I think they just tarnished their relationship with him having to go back and forth with the young lady because she didn't want to sign. So of course he leave walking out of the room shaking his head like, damn, texting his boy, hey man, you believe this didn't want to sign this thing, man. She talking about she love her brother. Man,
Now that
you know how your homeboy, man. I already told you, man, that gal just want the money, man. I already told you. He single and hating, mad because you getting married. Man, I already told you, man. That gal just want your money, dog.
that young boy impression is hilarious because my dad just got married this last Friday.
Yeah.
And so he had. Now tell me, Vince, are you familiar with the singer Kevin Ross?
No.
Okay. So if anybody in this chat familiar with the singer Kevin Ross, anybody, the Kevin Ross, not just any Kevin Ross. So he, yeah. I didn't know who he was until the wedding, but apparently, yeah, big singer, popular singer, Grammy Award winner. He sang, he performed at the wedding, so it was very nice. He had some great songs. He's a great singer.
Right.
I was the photographer. Did I tell you that? I was the photographer at the wedding.
No.
So I was taking shots. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, it gets down to the time. They've already got married and everything. Cool.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
Now it's reception time. He comes out. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's Kevin Ross." Hey, and I'm like, "Okay, cool. Let me get some shots of this dude." Boom, boom, boom. He's standing on top of the bar, singing and this and that. And then he's
an R&B guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And so he steps down from the bar. He's now starting to walk through like the dinner tables and stuff. And he gets around to where my girlfriend is sitting. And she's one of the, only one of the younger girls there, And of course she's sitting alone because I'm taking photos.
Right.
So as a performer would, he starts singing to her.
He hit her with the 5 heartbeats, man.
He started singing to her, grabbed her hand, did a little 2-step with her and everything. And everybody looking back at me. I'm like, I'm taking photos.
Right.
I'm over here like, I'm like making little jokes. I'm like, cut it, But like, me for the most part, I was cool. I mean, I know it's a performance. But your young boy impression, Diavion was there. So after that, he's over there talking about, yeah, Kevin Ross almost got jumped. I'm like,
so okay. Well, you
man.
speed over that, man, like a speed bump. I got a couple of questions.
Yeah.
So how did your lady? How did she handle that?
Yeah, so this is the conversation, right? So I have different reactions from people. I want to see what yours is. Okay. So he comes over there, walks by, does the up down, starts singing to her, reaches his hand out. She's a little reluctant, but gives the hand.
Right.
And then the stand, and then the all right, now move your legs, and she okay.
She doing a little 2-step with it.
Doing a little 2-step, and then yeah. So she
kind of engaged in the whole.
And what do you think?
Moment.
And what do you think?
My lady, I don't want you to mess up the wedding. Okay. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna take it where you felt like I was gonna take it.
Oh, okay.
That particular time, I don't want to see no, none of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't want you to mess up the wedding either by shooing him or what go on or whatever. You know, but you can't. I don't want you to engage too much.
Yes.
You keep it very respectful. Don't mess up the wedding, but you keep it very respectful and like, oh, thank you so much. You know, I mean, you know, it's a way, and the ladies that know how to do it know how to do it.
Right.
You know, because that's a pretty. She was in betwixt a rock and a hard place with that one.
Right. Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, now if you ain't at the wedding and you just at the club, and that then you be as rude as you. Hey, no, go on. I'm good. You know, you give him one of them, but you at your father-in-law, so to speak, wedding. Dude coming around doing his little thing, and like I said, he just seen her sitting there by herself.
Exactly.
You know, he
so
didn't.
I'm understanding all that, right?
Right. And
Now,
so with that being said, you know, just kind of, as long as she keep it respectful,
yeah,
it is what it is.
And I believe she did.
Right.
My friends my age, they're like, oh no, my girl would have never did that. What? That's what, man. We got to talk about this, man. We got to,
those are the guys who will get your ass tossed out like Dino on Fred Flintstone. You know what I mean? And most of the time, them are the cats whose stuff is already in shambles or already single. So of course they're gonna be breathing like dragons with the whole, man, you crazy hell, man. Man, no way my girl would have did this, dog. Them the guys, man, that you just be like, yeah, I feel you, man, and let them go on.
So my perspective was like, okay, for one, he was a clean singer. I don't think he even makes songs like that of like, dirty-ish or whatever. And his performance was very clean, whether he did make those songs or not.
Yeah.
And so, as a performer, as a male performer, and you see this, beautiful young woman dressed and everything, stunning, sexy.
Right.
Sitting there by yourself, you're going to make that a part of your performance because people want to see that. That's engaging, that's interactive,
Right.
Whether you like her or not, if you like her, then maybe afterwards you say something, which he didn't, So the thing is, I'm okay because this wasn't like a Chris Brown, this wasn't like a Trey Songz where he started dirty dancing with her.
That's what I'm saying.
And she didn't accept anything like that,
Okay. Yeah.
And
so it wasn't no come close to me and turn
none of that,
around
none of that.
You
Very far, arm's length like this.
Okay.
Nothing like And then after that, me and her burned up the dance floor. But
now let's just say, that was a part of that. That's what he did. He grabbed her, turned her around because he wanted the booty facing. You know what I'm saying? And he pulled her to her. Now he got chest, stomach, and pelvic up against booty. That's grounds for dismissal.
Yeah, we got some serious problems, especially at the wedding.
Yeah,
we got problems that night.
Oh, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Yeah.
So if that was the case and you let that happen, then it's definitely it's definitely I don't give a damn who wedding is. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm talking about?
Man.
But thank God didn't come to that. It was just a whole little, part of the thing. It was on me, no body touched. Everybody went home happy.
It was cool. But it was so funny. It's like, man, I get why, because of her age and her being there alone. But it's just funny because of course I couldn't be there. Next to her in that moment. I'm up taking photos and stuff. It's just and everybody, I'm over here like this. And next thing I know, everybody's facing the camera. I'm like, he's over there. Why are y'all? Y'all looking at me.
They don't see your reaction. Hey, that's a good story, man. That's a really good story, man. And I'm glad Tanae handled that like a true class.
Oh yeah,
true class, man. That's fantastic, bro. That's fantastic. I used to work with a guy years ago, man, and I'll never forget it. And I'm gonna tell you this story, and we're gonna up out of here. And it was the similar thing, man. We all went out as a as a group. We went to this club. It was someone was having something. Look, man. And at the time, the guy was young, and you know, we there, man, and his lady is on the dance floor. And when I tell you Patrick Swayze dirty dancing, man, some dude, not him, some dude, man, had her just, I mean, they was locked and loaded, man. I'm talking about sweat dripping. Uh, I mean, he rubbing all on butt and she's just always with it, man. And so we was all like, what the hell? And my boy, I mean, the little cat, man, he was just like, I mean, just like it was nothing. But that was his, it was his, I can't remember if it was his wife at the time or his wife to be. It was one of the two. And I mean, man, you know, we talked about that months later.
I mean, you had to. I'd be
Months
talking about it
later,
years
man.
later.
And that was crazy. One more. I knew somebody back in the day. She was a wife. And she felt like, and her guy was at this event. She was telling me about it. Her guy was at this event. She was dancing with this other guy because her guy didn't want to dance. Fast dancing or whatever. They danced, you know, John Travolta, I mean, Danny Terrio and Cha-Cha DiGorio. They doing their little thing. And so the slow song come on. And you know how, you don't know this because y'all young cat, y'all don't dance no more. But back in the day, man, you be dancing with a lady, and soon as slow song come on, you know, they hit you with some guy or something like that, then you reaching for the hand. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull you a little close now. Slow this thing down.
Okay.
That's what happened. The dude pulled her to her, slowed it down, and she sat there and she slowed down with the guy, right? So she went on to tell me that her guy was acting funny on the way home. And so I said, really? You know, so, you know, she's like, yeah. I said, well, She had no idea why. And she literally said she didn't see anything wrong with it, man. And I said, you don't dance body to body, belly to belly,
slowly,
pelvic to pelvic, slow with no other man. That's
what?
just something you don't do.
Because a slow dance isn't a dance. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
No, man, it's a seductive. And ladies, if you don't know, man, please hear me and hear me good. It's a seductive work of art, especially if you got a guy who can really do the damn thing.
Yeah.
Like the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Ah.
If you really can, you know what I'm saying, do something really, really, you know, by the time the dance over with, you're gonna want to make a decision. You're gonna be close to saying, damn.
Yeah, okay.
yeah, man. So hey, man, look, great stories, man. Great stories, bro. Look, we're gonna get up out of here. TikTok family, man. I don't know if somebody's still listening, man. Maybe not. Bro, we got to get this together, man, so we can do the TikTok thing. Everybody, man, we still gonna do the TikTok thing. I'll be having it open. I don't know a lot about it. You know, BJ won't get his videos better, man. So I'm gonna have to just learn it myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't get my guy to get his videos up. That little sticky note on the dresser shit ain't gonna work, man. I'm telling you that right now. So you put that back in the holster, man. That's one of the weakest things I've ever seen in my life.
That got a lot of views.
Man, look, man. Because they probably trying to figure out what the hell is he doing. I thought something else finna happen, man. Anyway, bro. So look, we're gonna get up out of here, man. And look, y'all have a good Tuesday. Wednesday, come back 8 o'clock. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna have some more things to talk about. And look, man, you try to stay cool if it's hot out there. Try to stay hot if it's cool out there. You got to say that now because we don't know what the hell going on.
Yeah, back and forth. They say it's gonna rain. It never rains.
Right.
They say it's gonna be sunny. It rains all day.
Yeah, man. So anyway, little bro, I'll catch up with you Wednesday, man, 8 o'clock. Until then, we'll holler.
Peace.